Welcome to this one-day match between India and England at Manchester. So the outcome is that England have won the toss. We have a lovely day with me in the commentary. The teams are making. So let's take a look at the England. They're about to start their innings. India are about to start their innings. McGrath is up with that one, played off the back foot. McGrath reaches it before it crosses the boundary. There's the first runs of the day for India. Hit straight to a fielder. Curtly to Tendulkar. Clark is in pursuit. There should be some runs here. Just one run. Stopped by Johnson. Sehwag facing. Stopped in the covers. Sehwag facing. That's a fantastic strike. Curtly won't like that at all.
Well, you can't set fields for shots like that. That's brilliant.
9 runs came from that over by Curtly. The required run rate is around 7.5 and over.
The openers will be looking to take advantage of the fielding restrictions early on.
Anderson to bowl to Tendulkar. McGrath is after it, steered expertly into the gap. The sweeper picks up. They've turned that into 2, that's good running. Hit straight at Clark. Anderson to Tendulkar. Hit straight to a fielder. Anderson to bowl to Tendulkar. Stopped in the covers. Tendulkar facing. Stopped by Truskothic. Tendulkar waiting at the striker's end. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Anderson. Tendulkar absolutely smashed that for 6.
That was a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
2 runs came from that over.
The one-day fielding restrictions are particularly tight early on, and the openers are taking full advantage. A big total looks on the cards.
Swept away. One more to Sehwag. Curtly at the start of his run-up. Hit straight at Anderson. Curtly to bowl to Tendulkar. Hit straight at Solanki. Tendulkar waiting at the striker's end. Stopped by McGrath. A single to Tendulkar. That's in the stands. 6 runs.
Well, he really hit that a long way. Exciting stuff.
And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 7.5 and over. It's straight to a fielder. Anderson to Tendulkar. Tendulkar facing. Hit straight to a fielder. Anderson continues. Stopped in the covers. Anderson continues. Stopped by Vaughan. Tendulkar facing. Fielder will cut that off. Brilliantly done. A couple there to Tendulkar. Anderson has bowled 2 overs, 0 maidens, none for 10.
India are batting a little too slowly. The game will slip away from them if they don't do something soon.
Up and over and 4 runs. Had his eyes closed when he played that one.
He should be looking to bowl a tighter line at this stage.
It's straight at Trescothick. Curtly to bowl to Sehwag. There it goes. He's taken the aerial route there. 4 runs. Super shot by Sehwag.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
There's just one there. Stopped by Trescothick. Curtly to Tendulkar. And 6. The bowler won't like that one little bit.
The fielder just watched it. Going, going, going.
15 overs are left in the innings. The required run rate is around 7.5 and over. Stopped in the covers. Anderson continues. There it goes. Giles couldn't quite reach it.
That could prove very costly later in the match.
Another single to Sehwag. Stopped in the covers. Tendulkar waiting at the striker's end.
Run!
An easy single there to Tendulkar. Reed is after that one, tucked off his legs. Just 1 run. picked up very early by Tendulkar.
The bowler needs to avoid giving away boundaries, so he must keep it tight.
That's the end of the 5th over. The required run rate is around 7.5 and over.
It makes sense to maintain this kind of run rate as long as they can see it through to the end.
That's a huge 6. The 50 is up for India.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
India have made a solid start to the match. One more for Sehwag. That's cleared the infield. He placed that superbly.
He hit that over the field superbly.
Curtly to Tendulkar. It's straight at Anderson. Tendulkar waiting at the striker's end. Stopped in the covers. Curtly continues. These two have taken their partnership to 64.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
15 runs came from that over by Curtly. The required run rate is around 7 and over. Stopped in the covers. Anderson continues. Anderson is not impressed.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
Anderson to Sehwag. That could be a very painful blow.
Excellent bowling. The batsman looked to be in trouble with the short ball.
Tendulkar facing. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Anderson. Tendulkar absolutely smashed that for 6.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
Safely taken by Giles.
It might have looked easy, but it wasn't.
Anderson gets his first wicket. We can have a look at that again. Tendulkar is making his way back to the pavilion.
His team really needed more from him, so it's not good batting to get out now.
That over eased the pressure on the batting team. The required run rate is around 6.5 and over.
The batsmen just need to continue this splendid run rate, and their team will make it in the end.
Reed is after it, flicks the ball down to fine leg. Fielded down at fine leg by Reed. A single to Sehwag. Giles chasing that one. He's got it into the gap. There's just one there. Stopped in the covers. Clark to Sehwag.
Well, that's just an awful miss. It looked an easy chance and he spilled it.
It's straight to a fielder. Sehwag facing. One run to Sehwag. Reed is in pursuit. Not timed perfectly, but they'll get some runs anyway. Fielded down at fine leg by Reed. A single to David. 11 overs are left for India. The required run rate is around 7 and over.
They've been riding above the run rate required so far. Good batting by India.
The fielder will cut that off. That was athletic fielding by Johnson. That's 2 more runs on the board. Giles after that one. Giles out at long off. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. That's the first boundary for Dravid.
He should be looking to bowl a tighter line at this stage.
Dravid facing. Six. Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it.
He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run scorer for him.
Dravid waiting at the striker's end. Dravid very quickly onto that one.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
10 overs are left in the innings. The required run rate is around 6 and over.
The bowler didn't keep it tight enough there. I'd be surprised if he stays in the attack.
He's cleared the infield, 4 runs. That moves the score into 3 figures for India.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
Triscothick chasing that one, pushed through the covers. Just 1 run. Reed is in to shoot, turned off his hips. Another single to Dravid. That's found the gap in the field. An easy single there to Sehwag. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Clark. Clark won't like that at all.
He smashed that a long way. Great to watch for the neutral, but the bowler won't be too happy.
That's in the air, but it's 4 runs. That was a brilliant hook shot.
What a good placement. No one at home, over the top for 4.
Flintoff continues. Anderson is after it, tucked off his legs. There's just 1 there. He's really given that a whack. 6 runs. That easily cleared the boundary.
The straight drive is his favourite shot, and it shows.
He's worked that into the gap. One more to Dravid. Reed is in to shoot, turned off his hips. Fielded down at fine leg by Reed. Just 1 run. That won't please the wicketkeeper.
4 byes. That'll go down as a mistake by the keeper.
Flintoff to bowl to Dravid. Johnson is chasing that one. That's beaten the fielder, but it won't go all the way. Picked up on the boundary by Johnson. 2 more to Travid. That over cost 11 runs. The required run rate is around 3.5 and over. Flintoff is after it, played into the gap. One run to Sewag. There it goes. And he's got away with it. An easy single there to Travid. Solanke is after that one. One more for Sewag. Clark continues. Reed is after it, flicks the ball down to fine leg. Fielded down at fine leg by Reed. There's just one there. His 50 has come up off 30 balls.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
8 runs were picked up from that over by Sewag. The required run rate is around 2.5 and over.
India have kept their run rate hovering at a good pace in this innings.
Picked up very early by Travid.
The bowler needs to avoid giving away boundaries, so he must keep it tight.
That's a huge 6. That brings up his half century.
He really is very good straight down the ground.
Flintoff to bowl to Travid. Oh, what a catch.
Well done, the fieldsman. He really backed up the bowler's effort.
Flintoff gets his first wicket. This was how the innings ended for Travid. So then, that's the end of Travid.
I enjoyed watching him bat today. It was a really exciting innings.
Over the top and away for 4. India have taken their total on to 151.
He should be looking to bowl a tighter line at this stage.
One run to Ganguly. Solanke is in pursuit, pushed into the gap. That's 2 more runs on the board and the end of the over. The required run rate is around 1 and over. That's cleared the boundary, 6 runs. That takes him into double figures.
That was a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
That's it. That's the end of the match. So to sum up then, India win by 8 wickets.